from Wellington. It is the sixth and final round of the Battle of Quinte. And since both of these teams met on January 18th, Trenton and Wellington have been on a roll. Wellington clinched their playoff spot yesterday afternoon here at the LeHigh Arena against Kingston, winning 4-1. Meanwhile, for Trenton, they clinched both of their divisional road games on Thursday and Friday, winning against the Muskies and the Kingston Voyageurs. I'm Lindsey Harren. I'll have player interviews throughout the game. But first, with the call this afternoon, let's send it upstairs to David Foote and Alex Mahar.
Thanks, Lindsey. It is, again, the sixth and final edition of the Battle of Quinte, as Lindsey mentioned. And also, as Lindsey mentioned, both these teams playing some very good hockey. And it's good for them because right now, even though we're into the final 5 games or so of the season, the next 5 games are going to be extremely important as far as figuring out who plays who in the first round of the Buckland Cup playoffs.
And with this division being so competitive, David, it's very important for both of these teams to finish strong in the...
Time to take a look at the starting goaltenders this afternoon, and Oberoi will start for the Trenton Golden Hawks. 23 games played for him, 12-4 his record, along with 2 shutouts. He has the 4th best goals against and the 6th best save percentage in the Ontario Junior Hockey League. Across the pond is the new workhorse for the Wellington Dukes. Logan Bateman has played in all 11 games since joining the club. He sports a 9-2 record with 1 shutout, a .268 goals against, a .915 save percentage. Zone and pass it around here as we get an end to period number 1. Fair amount of action in the frame. Dukes get 16 shots. Golden Hawks get 9, but both goalies perfect so far. Back upstairs, David Foote and Alex Mahar, joined by a special guest right now. Mike Eddy is the father of Dukes Keenan Eddy, who is not in the lineup tonight, but you're here because all the parents were invited down this weekend to watch your kids play, and you perhaps came the furthest, all the way from Duncan, BC. So welcome, first of all.
Well, thanks very much. I appreciate it.
So how often, I suppose not often, do you get to see your son play? What's the weekend been like overall for you guys as parents?
Oh, you're right. I came, watched a couple exhibition games at the beginning of the year, preseason games, but the weekend's been excellent for us. The ownership has treated us parents very well. Hockey Ops has been involved with us, and they put us up in a winery and fed us dinner, and we've got to see a couple of games. So got to meet all the other parents, and it's been an excellent weekend so far.
End up pushing and shoving out at center ice.
5:15 left in the frame. Dukes win the face-off. Gilmore down in the corner. Pass right across, and Oberoi comes flying out, but they score! Elijah Gonzalez pounces on the loose puck, his 19th of the season, gives the Dukes a 1-0 lead.
And it all started with some good pressure down low, the centering pass there, and a great job by Massey to get that up to his stick, and then Elijah Gonzalez going to the net with his stick on the ice. He's been buzzing here in this period. John Druce had a couple words to say to him after an early shift in this period, and it looks like he responded as he goes to the net hard there and is able to chop that loose puck.
And fed forward by Lindsey, and now over the line come the Golden Hawks left wing side. Shot coming, score! Jeff Lindsey will get his 7th of the season, and it's a big, big goal for the Golden Hawks. One that Logan Bateman would certainly like back. The shot from the far wing squeaks between the legs, and we're tied at 1.
And it was a really non-threatening rush there as Stephen Elliott takes the pass in his own zone, dishes off to the wing for Lindsey on the 2-on-2, and Lindsey didn't have anywhere to go but to throw that puck goalward, and it just slips through Logan Bateman, who's been excellent since being acquired by the Dukes, but for sure that's one that he would want back.
Whitby and Stouffville, as the Fury and the Spirit are tied at 1. There's the standings again as they looked coming into the game this afternoon, and you can see just how close things are. It is unlikely that anybody catches the Coburg Cougars, rather that Wellington catches the Coburg Cougars perhaps, but depending on how things shake out, we could see a lot of juggling through those top 4. Kingston at this point pretty well out of it, and Lindsey certainly out of it. And back to the line it comes as the buzzer sounds to end the 3rd period. A little bonus hockey on the way here. Want to take a penalty here in overtime. Great move by Fallowfield to get in, and he can't tuck it past Oberoi either. Chance in this overtime, so we'll take another deep breath and we'll prepare for 3-on-3. Fallowfield carrying over the line on side. Fallowfield with a neat move, but he's taken down. And the Dukes fans wanted a call, but they're not going to get one. It's going to turn into an odd man rush for Trenton. Great toe drag move in. They score the game winner from Michael Manara, and it's a beauty as well. Trenton get their first win in the Battle of Quinte in the season series finale.
And Fallowfield at one end isn't able to step around his man. Manara picks the puck up from behind his own goal, has an entire sheet of ice in front of him, makes a dandy of a move and comes in and beats Bateman on the short side. What a goal and what a finish.
Thanks, Lindsay. An extremely important fourth goal of the season for Michael Manara. The Golden Hawks now tied with the Cobourg Cougars for first place in the division. Some good news for the Dukes. They get a point, and as of right now, the Whitby Fury are down 2-1 in Stouffville, so that would put Wellington 1 point away from third place. But let's talk about the heart shown by the Trenton Golden Hawks. They were outplayed a fair bit. They had a lot of help from their goaltender, Anand Oberoi, who in my estimation is the player of the game, and able to pick up a valuable extra point in overtime.
Yeah, and Michael Manara mentioned it in his interview. They had to play with some adversity, and they really came together as a team and were able to climb back into this one. Lindsay coming down the wing finds a soft spot there on Bateman, who hasn't really had many soft spots with his tenure with the Dukes, and it was a lucky bounce, and it seemed to really motivate the Trenton Golden Hawks attack, and they were able to come out with the 2 points.